Hello YouTube, Craig in here, and I wanted to continue my series on the Portal Knights Druid. I've been working on this video. It's regarding the Shapeshift that you have at level 26, the ones that you can craft. And I've also found 2 drops from the Hollow King that are quite impressive, so I wanted to show you those as well. And I also wanted to show you the drops that I got from the Hollow Knight that work well for the Druid, as well as the upgraded armor. So let me show you that first. This is the Champion Ascendant armor, which is Druid armor that you can upgrade with Astral Hearts. And if you take a look at this, it is very close to the armor that I wore before, the Primal Unleashed armor set, which you can craft. There's a different effect on it. This one gives you a restoration of mana, and this one actually knocks back the enemies during a critical strike. Don't find that particularly helpful, but it does have a little bit more armor as well, and a little bit extra percentage to backstab, so I went ahead and equipped that. Plus I match if I have the helm on. The chestplate of the Champion Ascendant, plus 5% multi-strike chance and a +1 additional strikes. It's the same stats as my Primal Unleashed chest piece, but there's a lot more armor on this piece. We got 34 more armor on this one, so I went with that. For the bracers of the Champion Ascendant, 110 health, 20% Shapeshift damage bonus, which is slightly higher than the Primal Unleashed set. Not too much, but a little bit. The Greaves, 10% movement speed, +5 shapeshift duration, and a lot of armor. You get about 40 for more armor and a little bit more speed with this set. I also wanted to show you the sword. This is the Silent Sword of Wisps. It gives a +5 shapeshift duration, +20 multi-strike, and this is the best part of this sword. It has a 50% chance to reset the shapeshift cooldown after defeating an enemy. Now, if you were to take that and also put on this mask here, the Bone Eater headdress, you'd have a 94% chance to reset your shapeshift cooldown after defeating an enemy. So basically, your shapeshift comes down, you got this equipped, you got your sword equipped, you kill something, 94% chance that that duration is going to reset. You can immediately go back and shapeshift again. And I've tried that out and it works really well. This obviously is just not as good as the upgraded armor, but if you like to stay shapeshifted, then I would suggest using that combo. It works really well. I am not impressed with the damage of this sword. I went and I fought some different monsters with it. Very low damage. You really need that multi-strike because I'm not impressed with this weapon, but I do like the 50% chance to reset the shapeshift cooldown. That's the only reason that I'm carrying it right now. So the drops that I got for shapeshifts are the Shadow Bear, which is basically a lot like the Shapeshift 3, Bear Shapeshift 3, except your attack, your maul attack, does dark damage. You've got quite a bit more armor, and you've got quite a bit more health, and the movement speed penalty is the same. You still get the guard, you still get the taunt, just like the Bear Shapeshift 3. The other shapeshift I found on the Hollow King was awesome. It is the Sun Spider Shapeshift 2. Now I don't have the 1, so the 1 must come from another boss or another drop somewhere. I haven't found it. Not really worried about it because this guy right here is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Your main attack is launching a holy projectile that deals light damage. You can launch a web that does some earth damage and roots the enemies for a little while. And your third ability with this shapeshift is recovering a small amount of health. And I fought the Hollow King with this shapeshift, and it was absolutely amazing. I killed him in record time, much quicker than I could with my Sickle of Undying Light, which does light damage. It was just amazing. I've got a video of that, and that's going to actually be our first shapeshift that we're going to look at is the Sun Spider. Then we're going to look at the Shadow bear shapeshift, and we're going to go down the line from there and look at each of these shapeshifts in turn. I'll call them out as I do them, tell you what I think, tell you the ones I think are good, the ones I think are bad. So without further ado, let's take a look at the sun spider. So that's it, all of the Shapeshift ones that you can craft at level 26, and plus the 2 drops that I found from the Hollow King. Not sure if he drops more, but those are the 2 that I have found so far. One last thing that I wanted to mention that I did not mention at the beginning of the video was in relation to this sword. The +5 Shapeshift duration on this sword does not stack with the +5 on your legs. So it doesn't give you a cumulative total of +10. You still only get +5 whether you have this or the sword equipped, but it does not combine the 2. So even if you have both equipped, you're still going to have a 53-second duration to your Shapeshift, and it's not going to be any longer than that. So I was kind of disappointed when I saw that. I thought the sword would give you an extra time, but it doesn't. So I wanted to point that out too as well. Stay tuned for more videos on my channel regarding Portal Knights Druids. In the next video, I'm going to display the first class build that I've come up with, my talents and the stats that I use for that build, and stay tuned for that. Talk to you later. Craig out.